do you know when this podcast is going to come out?
Monday?
You know what Monday is?
St. Patrick's.
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, yeah. It is St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to the show today. How are you doing?
I didn't tell you.
Oh.
I didn't tell you this.
You know what I mean?
But Ollie and I have a bet going,
Yeah.
which now I don't even know if I can tell you.
What? That I have to do that?
We had an over-under on how many times you would do an Irish accent on St. Patrick's.
Oh, it hasn't even been there yet, and we're getting there. Oh, no.
No, he's already winning.
We're going to release
I
it.
took the under, but I think I was wrong.
Right, you toy.
I think I was wrong.
You're going to be wrong.
I think so.
I need a little bit more lead-up time, and we can get the... I just have to dial it in, the accent. It's getting closer. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is this better?
Yeah, this is a lot of...
Does this turn you
a
on?
lot of accent for my spring break.
Because it's the thing you're into.
Just been in this like zen, peaceful, quiet mode.
Wait a minute, that's not zen.
Now I'm being attacked with an Irish accent.
I thought it was zen.
Although that book that I talked about last week by Bryn Weaver, Witcher and Blackbird, the brothers are all from Ireland. Audio version is good because the actors have an Irish accent. Like when I was
did ask me
reading
to
it,
do it. It was kind of weird.
they did.
They asked me to do it, and I said, I've got this podcast thing. I'm a little
Just
busy. But I could do it if they needed me to.
Well, I would forget that the character was Irish until he would say some little phrase, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and then I thought if I was listening to the audiobook, that would have been a big part of the book all along.
That's true.
But there was I'm not even going to get into it, but there was drama apparently with the guy that recorded Butcher and Blackbird. Now the author doesn't really promote the audio version because he got into some Me Too like trouble. And so, yeah, kind of a bummer. But apparently the guy that did the second and third books is all good.
Okay. So they had one guy for the first book and then a different guy for the second?
Yeah, he apparently...
But it's three different brothers. The same guy did
good
entries?
question. I thought it was the same guy, maybe not. I just know that the first book guy is no good. That he was apparently doing some inappropriate stuff with like fans. Ooh. So, I don't know. I didn't get too deep into the...
Oh, well, let me know if you need to re-record it. I'm here for you. No? Is that not
No,
it?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think this is something we disagree on.
Yes, I do disagree on you and the accents, although you have some fans that request more. So, yeah, and somebody said we should disagree more.
Somebody did say that. I don't know.
Should we?
We don't really, we kind of disagree in real life.
Yeah, everybody does.
But not that much.
No, but I feel like it's evolved over time. Like we used to disagree a lot and often.
True. Well, that's how we communicated when we were young.
Truthfully, I think, we enjoyed it a little bit. But I think we've just gotten better at communicating over time. And I think we're at the point now where we don't want to be fighting. Like, you're my best friend. I don't want to be fighting with you.
That's true.
So anytime I'm upset about something, it's like, I just want to get through that and talk about whatever it is so that we can be on the other side of it and be good. Because I don't enjoy not getting along with you.
Sounds like you need more drama. I can bring more drama.
No, I don't. That makes me think of when I used to watch soap operas. Well, just Young and the Restless, the soap opera. Let me correct myself. And I remember you would be like, our life is not a soap opera. Like you do not need to find or create drama. And when I stopped watching them, I do feel like my brain chemistry changed a little bit. That, okay. It was maybe creating
media we watch and
drawing. Well,
is it a mirror or is it a molder? That's the question.
I don't know.
Well, we'll try to disagree more.
Okay. No, I don't want to.
There it is. Thank you.
See, we're not even good at that.
Nice. Yeah, heck of a week though. You were on spring break.
It was very nice. Got a lot done. Had a good time. Got my workouts in. I've been reading. Took the little one to an orthodontist appointment for his braces. Very exciting stuff, but
it was exciting.
Yeah, it was a nice week, and now they're on spring break next week, so
I know.
Now they get their time, and you get to hang out with them.
I get to hang out with them 24/7.
Yeah, I bet they'll be up late playing on the games with their friends, screaming in the night.
Yeah, usually. I did left turn. I did want to shout out a couple listeners real quick.
well, before we get to our music and whatnot that we normally do. Because you got to remind me to introduce myself or else in the podcast. Otherwise, we won't do it. Anyway, back it up. We've had a couple podcast listeners, and this is really makes my heart happy. Listening to the podcast as a couple.
Yeah.
And like making it a point
We had
to
a
do
couple
that.
of people reach out and say that. We thought that was really,
Really nice.
sweet. And like just too, they talked about some of the discussions that it led to, or just like how it's become part of their week. And that makes us really happy.
Sure.
Had people listening while they were working out and listening on their drives. And so, but yeah, I did
all that to say thank you.
Thank you
Right.
to everybody listening. And we love all the new routines that are being created. Somebody said they were refreshing their page, waiting on our latest episode.
True.
Upload. That was special.
That's nice.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
While you're refreshing it, you can share it with a friend. It's okay.
That's true.
We can grow it.
Send it to someone. Grow the reach.
Because they want to hear this music right here.
That's the music.
See, that was it.
Go on.
You like that intro?
Should we shout out the writer of that music? I don't think we've ever given him credit.
No? Go ahead.
No, I thought you were disagreeing with me that we should shout him out.
Well, maybe.
That was written by our best friend, one of our best friends, Brent Black, for our wedding. That was one of his gifts to us. He wrote us this instrumental song, and it's really beautiful. And
Matt and Andrea's theme.
It's called Matt and Andrea's Theme, and in his speech, he described that it was kind of capturing the moment when because he was saying that like we're not an overly like PDA heavy couple, but he's like, every now and then you'll turn a corner and catch them like two cats in an alley. And then he said it's like forehead kisses. It was like sweet things. So he said it was trying to capture that moment of those sweet little jitties.
Thank you, Brent, for the music.
Yes, thank you for our music. Thank you for our theme. It's very special.
True.
I'm Andrea.
Oh, and I'm Matt. Married couple of 20-something years was when this...
20 years this year.
20-ish,
20 years married, 25 together.
I gotta do something for our anniversary. I gotta figure that out.
I keep trying to talk to you
Keep
about
talking to me about it.
I
Keep
know.
putting it away.
I want to book
Back burner.
something. But yes, this is our podcast, our next chapter. Then this is episode 6. And we're so glad you're here. We, like we said, been married for a while. We have kids who are almost grown. They're 13 and 17. And so we found more free time on our hands and decided to write a rom-com novel together, our first one, and wanted to document that process through the podcast while also just kind of capturing where we're at in our lives and what's going on. So thank you for joining.
Today we've got a couple of different things. We've got another author spotlight. Love it.
Yeah.
We've got...
Did you write the jingle for that yet?
I have not written a jingle.
We had a request for the jingle.
Maybe Jackson can write one. We also have a game to play today.
I'm excited.
Which should be pretty fun.
Put your brain to the test again.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about the book. We've made a couple of decisions. There's a couple of things we need to kind of hash out, which this is a great space for that because, that's what the podcast is about. And that's kind of about it for today. It should be fun. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Do you want to get into the game?
The game? Sure. We can do the game or we can do the spotlight first. Whatever makes you happy.
Let's do the game.
Let's do the game. Let's open with the game. So what's the game?
Okay. So the game it's a plot game where I'm going to read you 2 plot synopses.
Okay.
And synopsi?
No. Right.
I think so. And you're going to have to tell me which one's real and which one's fake. So every time, one of them will be real and one will be fake.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me which is real.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Where's my pencil? I'm going to write a couple things down. So I did. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So set number 1. I'm going to give you 2 plots and you tell me which one is a real book.
I'm ready.
Number 1. A marine biologist discovers a hidden underwater city and teams up with a mysterious diver to protect it from treasure hunters. As they uncover the city's secrets, their bond deepens, but so do the dangers lurking beneath the waves. And maybe I should have you try to guess the title if it's real.
Okay.
Number 2 in this first set.
Okay.
A romance author and a literary fiction writer, both battling writer's block, find themselves living next door in beach houses. To overcome their creative ruts, they challenge each other to write in the other's genre, leading to unexpected discoveries about themselves and each other.
Interesting. Okay.
Which
This is
one
kind
of those is real?
This is tough. The first one gives me like Indiana Jones vibes. Like you're gonna have this marine biologist and a diver. There's gonna be sexy wetsuits.
It's a mysterious diver.
Suit. Okay.
More with the clothing.
And like a secret city. Is that what it was? Read that part again.
As they discover an underwater secret, a hidden underwater city, and then as they uncover the city's secrets, their bond deepens, but so do the dangers lurking from beneath the waves.
Wow. Like Jaws. Jaws sick.
What could the secrets of this city be?
Cursed. Okay, and then the second was about two writers. That's kind of
two writers that end up, they're both having writer's block, and they end up living next door in beach houses. And so they challenge each other by writing each other's books and switching genres.
You know what Beaches is about? The Bette Midler movie?
Oh, I don't know. It's been so long.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking about Misery. I don't know.
That all to do with the writer.
It feels like the second one would be an older kind of thing. Like I see older people doing this more than too young.
Interesting. Oh. So what's your guess?
Okay, I'm gonna say. Oh man, can you give me a hint? No, okay, don't give me a hint.
Like what hint will I give you?
Give me the answer as a hint. Okay, the real one is without a doubt the beach one.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, am I?
You are. That is Beach Read by Emily Henry.
Beaches be crazy.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Emily Henry.
It's called Beach Read by Emily Henry.
Beach Read.
Who, spoiler alert, is our author of the week. I thought it'd be fun to
good lead-in.
book our first one. Yeah.
Hey.
There may be some other Emily Henry books hidden in here. So
have you read that one before?
I have. It was good. Yes, he's kind of like the curmudgeonly neighbor or whatever.
Grumpy Sunshine?
Kind of, a little bit, yeah. And they actually knew each other from college. I'm not going to give too much away because she's my author of the week, but it's being turned into a movie, which I'm very excited about. Yes, very excited about. But what would you name the underwater city?
Oh, man. I don't know. It's like So Atlantis meets...
Secrets of Atlantis.
Slutty Secret City.
Oh, man, that turned into a different book. All right, moving on. Good job, though.
It's called Wetsuit.
Oh, my goodness. You're
WHET, Wetsuit.
Oh, Allie Hazelwood just wanted to name her most recent book that. It's about college divers. Yeah, I wanted to call it WET, WHET. But it's called Deep End. I haven't read it yet because I think it just came out or it's about to come out. But it's about two like college, like collegiate divers, swimmers. Yes.
Okay. All right, give me another one. This is fun.
Swimmers. I don't know.
I like this.
Didn't research it. Okay, but the second one.
Okay.
But see, you've already got a point. You got that one right. So you're doing well. Okay. Let's see. A scientist studying the migratory patterns of butterflies teams up with a free-spirited artist to create a documentary. Their contrasting approaches to life lead to clashes, but also an undeniable attraction that challenges their perspectives. Butterfly scientists, migration patterns, and a free-spirited artist are creating a documentary.
A documentary, okay.
The second one. A PhD candidate and a young professor enter a fake dating arrangement to convince the academic world of their stability. As they navigate the complexities of their pretend relationship, genuine feelings emerge, complicating their professional lives.
You said a PhD student?
A PhD candidate, yeah, and a young professor. He was a student teacher.
That's a student teacher thing.
Here. Fake dating arrangement, so that's another trope. Fake dating.
Okay.
But the real feelings emerge. Does that complicate their professional?
I don't know. Seems like a very typical thing, maybe. But I'm also, that's not really my thing. The teacher-student thing, candidate, teacher, candidate, whatever.
I mean, they would be adults. Like, it is teacher-student, but it's not a child. Like, she's an adult, yeah.
And the other one is about butterflies?
Yeah. We're making a documentary.
Making a documentary about butterflies. And, oh man, okay.
He's a scientist. He's a free-spirited artist.
Okay.
I actually didn't say who's who. He could be the scientist.
Yeah.
He could be the artist.
And did you slip up and give me a hint? Have you read this book before?
Can't say.
Okay. Okay. So maybe it is the butterfly people. Butterfly people.
What's your guess?
I'm going to say the butterflies just don't sound exciting. Like, if you're going to make a documentary about something, at least make it Beatles, something like Spider.
You did see the butterflies migrate when you were on your Devil's River kayaking trip.
Yeah, I was on the border of Mexico during the monarch butterfly migration. It was awesome.
See, couldn't you see somebody making a documentary about that? A scientist and a free-spirited artist?
Maybe.
What's your guess? You're stalling.
I am stalling. I'm stalling on purpose. It's a tough one.
There's no prize. I want to read it.
I know, but I got to get it right. The answer is number 6. The butterfly one's real.
Oh, no. He's fallen. Nope.
Ugh.
PhD candidate, teacher, student. And that is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. And that's a good one. I really liked it. That was my first book that I read of hers. And I think I talked about her before. She's actually a PhD, like neuroscientist or something. And so all just the nerdy goodness of working in a research lab and dating the hot professor. Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
It was like he agreed to it because he needed to convince this group that he was not going to be leaving the school, to get his funding. So that's why he agreed to the fake relationship with her. And she was trying to, I think, make an ex jealous or something like that, or prove that she'd moved on. So that
and then real feelings.
And then real feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay.
I like it.
Next one. 2 best friends, complete opposites in personality, take annual vacations together. After a falling out, they reunite for one last trip to mend their friendship, confronting unresolved feelings along the way.
Best friends?
Best friends take a trip.
Best friends to lovers.
Every
Okay.
year.
Where do they take trips to?
It doesn't say.
I'm trying to trick you. Go
All
ahead.
over. Okay.
All over.
The other one, similar vibe.
Okay.
A travel blogger and a reclusive novelist are forced to share a cabin during a week-long writing retreat. As they collaborate on a project, they uncover each other's hidden pasts and the lines between fiction and reality blur.
That one sounds good,
Mm-hmm.
but it also sounds like the beach one we just talked about. 2 writers getting together.
Forced into a cabin on the writing retreat.
The first one sounds a little too open. So I'm going to say that the 2 writers in the cabin
That's
is the real one.
Oh,
Dang it!
failing open.
I'm bad at this.
No, it's the first one is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Also a good one, being turned into a movie.
Dang.
And this one I loved when I read it too, because we started out as best friends, and that's what happened in this.
We did?
Were you surprised by that? That's news to you?
That's news to me.
Rude.
20 years later.
See, we are going to be disagreeing on this one. But no, when I read it, I just remembered thinking about us, and it's kind of, I don't want to give too much away about it, but the way that they develop feelings throughout the book.
What was their falling out?
It goes back and forth. I don't want to give too much of the book away, but it goes back and forth between old trips that they took together and then current. And so it's kind of fun the way it goes back and forth.
Okay. That's why it's so open.
People We Meet on Vacation. All right. The next one.
All right. I'm 3 for 3. Let's keep going.
Sure. After discovering her husband's affair, a heartbroken woman embarks on a solo trip across Europe. Along the way, she meets a charming but complicated tour guide who challenges her to embrace spontaneity. As she rediscovers herself, she must decide whether love is something she's willing to risk again.
Hey, what charming but complicated? What was the
charming but complicated tour guide?
Huh. Okay.
Who challenges her to embrace spontaneity.
Okay.
Okay. The other one. A married couple struggling with infertility finds themselves drifting apart. As secrets and regrets build, they must confront their deepest fears and insecurities before their marriage shatters completely. Just when it feels like love may not be enough, they find hope in the most unexpected place.
Dang. Okay.
So the heartbroken woman traveling Europe? Or the couple struggling with infertility?
Struggling with infertility.
Which one is your...
Where in Europe do they go?
It does not specify.
See? Trying to trip you up.
Mm-hmm.
See, that sounds like something. That sounds like something like the romantic, like foreign guy. You know, I can see that. So I also
travel involved. Yeah.
I also see the infertility thing being a big piece of a lot of the stuff we've read.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with, without a doubt, 100%.
Are you gonna redeem yourself?
The Married Couple.
It is The Married Couple. That is All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover, which is actually part of like a.
Did you say Coho?
Coho.
Okay.
As she's
good
referred to. It's actually part of a series. That's like, I think there's 5 total books in the series. And so it's some of the characters that pop up are connected to some of the previous books. So yeah, it's a good one. But
they figured out though.
They do. The lady going across Europe sounds fun too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. All right, 2 more.
2 more. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. A woman inherits a quaint bookshop in a small town only to discover it's haunted by the ghost of a handsome 19th century poet.
Ooh, Swayze.
As she works to uncover the mystery behind his unfinished poem, she finds herself falling for the spectral presence.
Okay.
Maybe a little romanticy here.
Okay.
Inherits the bookshop, haunted by the ghost.
Haunted poet, dead person.
I will say anytime there's a ghost, it's typically a 19th century.
Yeah.
Always.
Old school ghost.
Always. Okay. The other one.
It's because they're old enough to be old, but not so old that they're stinky, I think. That's my
that's where it goes. I don't know. I always think it's about the costumes, like what they would wear. Like how scary or cool is a ghost that's like wearing Jinkos or something. I don't know.
See? Yeah, that's a book we need.
Maybe that's what we'll write. Maybe that's what we'll write. The female lead finds a picture of our guy in the 90s decked out with his
Jinkos on.
Jinkos and a puka shell necklace.
And now they've overtaken his whole body. He's just wearing one big denim sheet like a ghost.
It makes me think of when Oliver went as jeans or as pants for Halloween.
That's the perfect Halloween costume. He literally just went as pants.
It was beautiful.
It was perfect.
Okay. So, woman, bookshop, ghost.
Okay.
Okay. Second one. A couple, secretly broken up, must fake their relationship during a final vacation with their friends in their beloved summer house. Forced proximity and shared memories reignite old feelings and reveal the reasons for their split. Amidst the charade, they must decide if their love deserves a second chance and if they can rediscover their happy place together.
Their happy place together. Okay. That one sounds, that sounds pretty typical. Sounds pretty, what was anyone but you kind of feeling? The one with
having to, the forced proximity, having to be on vacation together.
Vacation together.
Yep. I think you just want the ghost to be real.
I do just want the ghost to be real.
We fall in love with the presence, the spectral presence.
Do I go with what I think is real or what I want to be real?
Do you want to win the game or not?
I just want to have hope in my world, Andrea, and in my life that fantastical things can happen.
They can.
And that ghosts can be in books and poets, apparently.
They can. And if it's not real, you could write it.
Okay. I would just need a ghostwriter. No? Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a real giggle.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay, I'm going to say the forced proximity one is the real one.
It is. And it's called Happy Place, also by Emily Henry. I wanted to spotlight her this week.
Yes, I like it.
That's a good one. And it's beautiful. It's set in Maine. And
I need to go to Maine.
All these friends get called together because the house that they always go stay in, their family's like selling it or something. And they have to keep the secret that they actually broke up because they all live in different parts of the country. And so they come together for this vacation, but they're having to keep it a secret that they broke up. But they're having to do all these activities together because it's a big group of friends on vacation. So it's a good one. It's called Happy Place.
Okay.
All right. Last one.
Okay. Ready.
A woman inherits her grandmother's beloved bakery and is determined to keep it running despite knowing nothing about baking. The town's grumpy but talented chef offers to help, except he has a past that makes him resistant to getting close. As they spend more time together, their love for pastries and each other starts to rise.
Starts to rise. They're turning up the heat.
Their love for pastries.
At the end, there's going to be a bun in the oven.
Oh, you just ruined the ending.
Oh, it's called Bun in the Oven. Okay, so grumpy chef helps out lady who inherits bakery.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. The other
Or-
one. The what?
Or the second.
Or, yes. An ER doctor from a wealthy family and a small-town carpenter find an unexpected connection after a chance encounter. Despite their vastly different worlds and societal pressures, they forge a deep relationship. They must overcome class differences and personal insecurities to determine if their love can withstand the challenges and create a shared future.
Class differences? Sure, yeah.
The ER doctor from a wealthy family and a small-town carpenter find an unexpected
Small-town-
connection after a chance encounter.
Small town carpenter.
Class differences and personal insecurities. Yep.
Okay.
Or the bakery
Or the
with the
bakery.
grumpy chef.
I want it to be the grumpy chef.
You love a grumpy chef.
I do love a grumpy.
You are a
Yeah.
grumpy chef.
Oh, I am a grumpy chef. Don't kiss the cook. What was the job of the second? And then the second one, what was the first job? The wealthy person?
She's an ER doctor.
ER doctor and a carpenter.
Or maybe he's the ER doctor and she's the carpenter
Sure.
from the small town.
Sure. Have I read this book?
You have not.
Oh. Okay. The answer.
You
of
also
course-
haven't read the bakery one either.
That's true. I haven't read the bakery one. I definitely haven't read the bakery one. Because that would have been fire. No? Okay. All right, fine.
Are you stalling again?
Maybe.
Which one is it?
Let me whip this answer up real quick. Okay. The answer is the bakery's real.
It is not.
Oh,
man. And the other one, the bakery was fake, but the other one is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Our only book you haven't read yet.
Oh,
Yes.
it sounded familiar.
I'm so
for some
excited to
reason.
get to it. Yeah.
Maybe you told
I
me about
tried to sneak that in there because I've talked about it.
I don't remember the.
Maybe you weren't listening to
What?
me. But yes, that's Abby. That's Part of Your World by
That's
Abby.
a good
Jimenez.
one.
Yeah. So
Good one. Okay, good game.
you did well overall.
I went 5 for 5.
I think you went with your heart and not with your head. On
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think you went with what you wanted.
What I
to
wanted
be
to
real.
be real
But you can
sometimes.
take those now and go.
I mean,
right
if
there.
you're gonna give me ghosts that like
Ghost and bread.
and bread, come on.
Now you're gonna combine those
Not
stories.
interested. Maybe
Um,
the ghost is a chef.
but insert your jingle here. I'll go ahead and take my time to spotlight our author of the week. I don't know.
Is that it? Is
I
that
don't
the
know if that fits the vibe, but you didn't do the author of the week.
author of the week?
Thank you. Thank you for that
See?
lovely intro.
You're welcome.
Just to do a quick spotlight on Emily Henry, we talked about several of her books in the game. People We Meet on Vacation, Beach Read, Happy Place. She also wrote Book Lovers. Funny Story just came out in 2024. And then she has a new book coming out next month, April 22nd, called Great Big Beautiful Life. I'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. But she is also another best-selling contemporary romance women's fiction author. She's really witty, heartfelt. I feel like it's a lot of light-hearted banter and things like that.
And you said she does a lot of series. Like one of her big things is a series, or no?
Not really. Most of her books are all
Yeah.
standalones. Yeah. She started in YA. She's from Ohio, and I love this. She studied creative writing at Hope College. I have some people I love that went to Hope College, and so she went there, studied creative writing. She started in young adult, like fantasy writing, and so but then she moved into like adult fiction, and so she just loves like pop culture references in her books. The way she describes her books is romance for people who don't think they like romance, and so she's actually credited with kind of redefining the romance genre. It's just seeing a big, come up right now, and I feel like there's always been kind of a stigma with romance novels, and more recently, they're finally getting the love and attention and appreciation that they deserve. And so it's just fun to see authors like her be celebrated.
I did read this week that romance is the number one selling.
Does not surprise me one bit. And I think it's great that it's finally getting the attention and the love. And, she likes to explore like difficult topics, but like with humor and love, and she just makes it fun. Her stuff's really kind of lighthearted, a lot of friendship exploration and things like that. So I've really enjoyed it. I've read 4 or 5 of her books. I really love them all. Her one coming out next month called Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm going to read just the little bio about it. The blurb, yes. Says, what begins as a charming if standard rom-com evolves into a hauntingly beautiful meditation on what makes a life well lived in this latest showstopper from Emily Henry. 30-something entertainment journalist. This is a review from Publishers Weekly, but I liked what they wrote. It said, 30-something entertainment journalist Alice Scott jumps at the chance to interview it got cut off.
Paywall. No.
Yeah, paywall.
Pay to see the rest of the art.
Dang it, I didn't realize it got cut off. I'll have to look back. But basically, it's her and this other guy are interviewing this like celebrity, and so they're kind of competing with each other in a way, of like searching as they like try to get answers about her past, the celebrity. So it says flashbacks to Margaret's glamorous past are threaded throughout the contemporary narrative, offering a candid glimpse into loves and lives lost, serving as a poignant counterpoint to the romance between Hayden and Alice, the 2 leads. And then just plenty of Henry's trademark wit and even a hint of mystery as the sparring hearts probe the veracity of Margaret's tales. This is a stunner. So that comes out April 22nd. Makes me think a little bit of 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, where somebody is interviewing a celebrity and talking about her past. But I've heard Emily Henry talk about that this book is different from her others. I think it's more personal. I think it's going to be a little deeper. So I'm just really excited.
Is the hint of mystery new? Is that a new thing for her?
Yeah.
I guess she started a YA, so
yeah, maybe she's kind of going back to the roots on that, but I think this one is going to be a little different. It just feels, in hearing her talk about it feels like it's going to be very personal. Just something that she's just very attached to and
grown up with.
Excited, to put out into the world. But you can follow her on Instagram at Emily Henry Writes. But yeah, she's a lot of fun. I love her books. They're great reads. They're great to take on vacations. Really enjoy it. But like when I read her books and I think about like how I'd like to mimic or incorporate things from hers, it's like she writes really strong protagonists, lead characters. Her dialogue is also really good. I love the banter, like just I'm a sucker for
banter,
witty, sexy banter. But yeah, I think she does a lot of the tropes that we've talked about of like rivals to lovers, or second chances, forced proximity, all those things. So but she's also, you're going to get your happy ever afters, your HEAs. And so it's like with me, with my anxiety, I love reading these books because I know that like you might go through some hard times, but it's going to end up okay. So I always like reading her books and books like that.
A lot of her stuff's lighthearted, like you said.
It deals with complicated, real, like messy things, but it is done in a lighthearted way that is fun
it's not
or
gonna stress you
enjoyable.
out.
Yeah, you don't get too stressed, and they're great reads. They're just, you don't want to put them down.
Okay.
So,
what's your favorite book of hers?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I think
if somebody came up to you and said, "What is the one book
that you should read?" Well, I don't know. I don't like, if somebody asked me that, I might say like Beach Read or Book Lovers, but my favorite was probably People We Meet on Vacation, because it was like the friends to lovers thing, and it was fun seeing those characters kind of go back and forth between their past and their present. And so you really can't go wrong, is the truth of what I would say if someone asked me that question. They're all good. I've enjoyed them all. So yeah.
Oh, you're going on vacation next week. What book are
I
you taking?
am going on vacation with my sister. We're going to Florida, to the Keys. Good question. I have lots that I have saved to my Kindle. I think I'm going to start one called In a New York Minute that I've been wanting to read, that I've had downloaded for a while. But we'll see. I'm still working on the Beyond Anxiety book, but I have to be in the right headspace when I read that. I tried to read it while I was getting a pedicure today, and I was like, this is like
Feeding the purpose.
Yeah, I was sitting there trying to relax, and so I switched to something else. But yeah, I haven't decided. I mean, honestly, I'm going to take my Kindle, and that has a ton of books.
Yeah.
Which one I end up reading, we'll see.
Okay.
But I'm excited. But I'm excited to hang out with my sister. I haven't seen her in 3 years, and so really excited to spend some time together.
Are you taking the boys with you?
I'm not taking the boys. They're going to stay here with you and have fun dad time. You get to be fun dad.
What?
Yeah, I'm happy, excited about that. And we get to go be on the beach and read books for a few days. So I'm excited about that. But I do want to talk about our character sister.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Lead.
Yeah, we have been talking about this a lot as we transition into our book talk. So I think we've decided that the sister, the main character is, the main character is some sort of influencer manager, right?
She's a manager, yes. To a celebrity.
To a celebrity sister. Been thinking a lot about this, and I'm wondering what her job should be. We kind of talked about this a little bit.
The sister, the
celebrity. And I've kind of landed on this idea that I really like, in that maybe she's some sort of comedian or actress, like, and I'm not exactly sure what her vibe is yet. I don't know if it's like Aubrey Plaza or if it's more, let's say, Megan McCarthy, or pick
like an Angela Johnson.
I'm not sure yet, but it does seem like there's some fun comedic relief there if we can have the sister be a big part of this.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, what do you think? Like, does that make sense? Do you like that?
I like that. And I mean, I think there's just a lot of fun dialogue that could be written there anytime the sister is involved. And then how they play off of each other, because I see our lead being more buttoned up, or, just kind of takes yourself too seriously. And so it'd be fun to have somebody who takes nothing seriously, and everything's silly and funny, and and I mean, there's layers to that too. It's not like the celebrity sister would be that one-dimensional that really everything is. I'm sure it's some type of a defense mechanism.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Something.
Of their rough upbringing or something and they both pick different paths. The other thing I like about this is that when we're reading a lot of these books, they do have like YouTuber or some kind of interesting job. And I think that helps my brain, because when the witty banter happens, my brain doesn't go, people don't talk like that. I go, oh, they're entertainers. Oh, they've got,
they're used to being on.
They're used to being finger gun people,
Yeah, entertaining people with their stories and
being quippy and clever.
Yeah.
And I think that helps, both. I mean, our main character too, because she's around the sister. They clearly have a similar sense of humor, even though our main character's maybe a little more buttoned up. Because she has to be.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting then to see, does our main character, does she slide into the sillier space when she's around the sister? Or does she feel like she needs to be more buttoned up because her sister can be kind of a loose cannon? So then does meeting or getting to know our male lead, is that where she finally finds a space to allow herself to be safe enough to be silly?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Kind of take her hair down a little bit.
Because we're reading the book and it's kind of the opposite right now. Where we're seeing the male lead open up and
he's super buttoned up. Yeah.
I think it makes sense too, because if we can also put some sort of, I was going to say tragedy, but that's way too intense. Some sort of traumatic experience in their young childhood. And then that would be a catalyst for them to both pick what their defense mechanism is. One of them would be humor, and I'm going to ignore and deflect. The other one's like, no, I'm going to be strong for the next time something happens. I'm ready.
Well, it's like, where do they find their safety?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if they didn't have stability or safety as kids. I mean, we talked about them maybe having a single mom. Like maybe she was having to work multiple jobs. And so they were alone a lot, there can just be scary things when you think, oh, somebody's outside. Is the door locked? I
Mhm.
mean, those are all real experiences, or, what kind of, like you said, traumas, or what did they experience as kids where they had to find their safety. But I
Mhm.
think, it would be interesting to see how the celebrity sister maybe takes her entertainment and her comedy as the way that she protects herself and keeps herself safe.
Yeah.
Whereas the other is like, whatever I can control, whatever I can plan, predict.
I'm going
Yeah.
to be in control
Yeah.
so nothing happens.
Yeah. And I think that fits the vibe that we've created for her.
Yeah.
But when we think about, okay, if maybe he becomes her safe space, this guy that she's going to meet, like, how do we create an environment where she is going to have to let her hair down, or where she's going to get to the point where she feels safe? Like, is this done over multiple interactions, over months of time? Or?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it can be a mix. I think maybe there's an event that the sister is planning, that our main character is planning for their sister, and our guy is the chef, the cook, the DJ, the photographer, the something for that event, and they have to work closely, maybe just in the beginning, and that's their like where they meet, and they
kind of force to spend
bounce off of
together.
each other a couple times.
Yeah.
And we can really get them into a lot of trouble there too with this forced proximity idea. I mean, we know that we talked about forced proximity on our very first episode, and we know that it's like instant tension. There's like conflict and chemistry easily built when they're forced to be together.
Yeah.
And maybe it does seem like a thing where the sister they'd be very close. It seems like that they only have each other. They'd be very close.
Yeah.
So when they talk about it, maybe the younger sister, who's the comedian, is like the one who pushes her sister into or towards the relationship a little bit, like constantly.
Or maybe because maybe it's for her. Like, if they're planning her birthday, then the sister's not going to be involved. Because that's the other thing I'm thinking is you have to almost get her away from the sister, get our lead away from her sister, to give her space where she would emotionally connect with someone else. Because if they have each other, she's not going to mentally allow herself to let him in if the sister is there. So to me, it's like maybe they're planning her birthday, or they're planning something where the sister can't be involved. Or like you said, maybe they get trapped somewhere, snowed in together or whatever. The just one bed scene. That they have to have a longer period of time, just the two of them, to create space for like longer form conversation that would
for her to see him
and to give her enough time to relax and get to being comfortable and getting past small talk and getting past
get out of work mode and sister mode and protection mode.
Yeah. So I like the idea of some type of forced proximity situation where they get an extended period of time together so that she can soften in that way and kind of like let him break through the shell that she's like worked so hard to build up and to keep in place to protect herself.
Yeah. Well, we're building a wall full of cards right now. The cards have character traits and thoughts.
Like a literal wall.
A literal wall with note cards on it, pinned to it. So we can kind of map this stuff out. And let's just keep adding. Let's just keep adding to the board. We've had so many little offhanded ideas about, we've even on the podcast, we've talked about, is it open door? Is it closed door? Romance kind of saying how steamy, that sort of thing. I think we're more on the side of it being steamy, but not too intense.
Yeah. Probably. No, I don't think it'll be too graphic, but I mean, like, especially if it's some type of a slow burn or a build to this moment when they're going to finally get together. Like, I do want to be descriptive about that, but still leave some to the imagination.
A method writer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
To do some research. Yeah, sounds good.
Have to figure it out.
Sounds like a plan. No, I like it. And I think I just really want to dig in and really figure out who she is and what her world looks like before we go too much into creating him.
Yeah.
Because
agreed.
We've said, like, this is a her-focused story. And so we're creating him for her. And I just think we really need to know who she is and what her world looks like before we create him.
Yeah. It's the foothold. We need that foothold of the story. And right now it's kind of coming from her.
Yeah.
And so once we knock that out, I think you're right. It's more about shaping up a character that would be a good fit but also interesting in his own right.
Yeah.
He's going to end up with his own twists and backgrounds and baggage like any other characters.
Is it silly that I'm so excited to name them? It almost feels like getting to name children again.
Okay.
And, for a long time, like when we first got together and we were dating, we would talk baby names. And then when we actually got pregnant, it was this like overwhelming thing to know that you're naming a human. And we had a really hard time. That's where we really disagreed.
Good.
Both times we named our boys, we had such a hard time coming up with names. But then once we were done having kids and we closed that chapter of our lives, it was kind of a weird thing to be like, oh, we're never going to name anybody again.
Can I pause you and tell the audience that I almost got a Star Trek name for my kid? I was so
You
close.
say almost. I mean, sure,
very close.
I'll let you have this.
It was very close. We were going to have a kid named Riker. Anyway.
Like the prison was my first response.
That's Rikers Island. That's different.
Same thing. That's what people associate it with. Yeah. But we did almost name our first son Jackson Bauer. Because we loved
we were 24 fans.
That one was closer than Riker. I don't think Riker was ever real thing. No offense to all the Rikers out there.
Hey.
We love you. We welcome you.
We almost had one.
Mm-hmm. We almost.
I mean, we were so
close.
But I was writing it down on the birth certificate.
All that to say, and that's why they have the mother sign the birth certificate. All that to say, I'm really excited to name our characters, and we've had some fun ideas, and I'm excited to start sharing more and getting to that point to give them names, because then I feel like they really become real when they have names. And so we've been batting some fun stuff around, and I'm just excited. It feels like getting a name again.
We'll have to have a whole naming session.
I know. We haven't even talked about the book. Like, we have to name the book at some point, and that's exciting to me.
That was exciting. Called Wet.
Allie
Hazelwood
got that one. I know, that was pretty good. That was good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to thank you for listening to the show. It's Monday, March 17th.
I'm gonna pause you right there. I don't think we need any more, but Ollie is winning that bet. He's already more than halfway there on what I bet. So we'll update after St. Patrick's Day on how that all
you heard from.
We weren't gonna tell you about our bet though. That was the thing. We were just gonna see how many times throughout the day you busted into an Irish accent.
I mean,
I said I didn't even know if you would remember that it was St. Patrick's Day. It was started out with a whole thing about, are you going to just be pinching us all day?
Yeah.
And Ollie made a joke like, well, he's just...
I told Ollie this morning, I said, I can't wait till Monday so I could pinch you all day. That's what I told him on the car ride to school.
I think he was just baiting you so that he could win the bet.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, thank you though. Thanks
for everybody.
Yeah, who joined us today, and as we just keep finding our way through and
share and review the show. Go to ournextchapterpodcast.com. Sign up for our newsletter. If you sign up for the newsletter, your name will be in the book.
That's right. Did we even announce that?
I think we might have. I can't remember.
Official announcement. I don't think
official.
We've decided that at the end of our book, anyone who's signed up for our newsletter at ournextchapterpodcast.com will get a shout out in the book, and your name will be printed
in the book
forever and ever.
Forever.
So please go do that. Follow us on Instagram at Our Next Chapter Podcast.
Yep.
And on TikTok, same.
It's true.
Same handle.
It's true.
But our email is ournextchapterpod at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to send us any thoughts. But just thank you again for listening and coming along with us. We hope you enjoyed it.
It's fun.
Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.